Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, welcome to BP. It's an interesting one today. We're going to talk about motorcycle reviews. Motorcycle reviews that are available via YouTube and how the bikes are perceived to be virtually perfect. Doesn't matter which model, could be any model. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So let's put a bit of a background on this. I reached out to a couple of people, a couple of reviewers, a couple of YouTubers, and asked them how they got into the manufacturer rides and things like that, be that wherever it is in the UK or the US or somewhere in Spain, somewhere semi-exotic, shall we say, and how you get invites to those, thinking about wanting to attend them. And one of my subscribers said that you've got to be fairly on the side of the manufacturer, shall we say, and not necessarily give an objective view on the product in hand, which is not appropriate for me, because I will say exactly what I think. Now, I've done a few reviews in the past. I've done a review of a couple of cars, a few bikes, including the BSA Gold Star, the Royal Enfield Hunter, all brilliant bikes. Triumph Tiger, not Tiger. Triumph Tiger 900 GT, of which I own, and things like that. And there are more bikes coming in the future. I also recently did one on the Transalp, and I gave my honest opinion, and there were some conflicts between my thoughts and other reviews on those particular bikes, and I always go from the starting point, the baseline, that nothing's perfect and nothing is perfect. And the point of this particular vlog today, as I'm voicing over this ride in the country lanes of Staffordshire, is that when you're looking at a review for a bike or a car or any product, then sort of step back and think about the motivation of the person that's reviewing it. Maybe they're getting paid, maybe they're not, maybe they're getting something that's tangible as part of the review. Maybe they're getting paid to come out to do the review in some exotic place, and then I guess there are agreements and contracts that have to be signed where nothing necessarily negative should be stated about the product in hand. In our case, the motorcycle. So it's really interesting that I suspect in the future, as my subscribers grow, and apparently subscriber numbers are not an indication of whether you're going to get invited to a factory ride out, but as my subscribers grow, I suspect, because of how I review motorcycles, that I won't particularly get invited to whatever ride out it is, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'll just have to work with the local dealers to try and take out some of their demos and hopefully work that right through to yourselves who are watching right now. So it's a really interesting thing. So the point is, when you are listening to a review of a particular bike, think about the motivation associated to the reviewer. And no bike is perfect, so I would certainly expect a negative point or two on a particular bike. No bike is perfect, yes? So if it comes through as all clear and, oh God, what's the term? Rose tinted glasses. That's a good way of describing it, where everything looks wonderful. You may not be getting a balanced review of the product, in our case, motorcycles, of the product in hand. So just beware of that. It sounds common sense, but sometimes people are so excited about their next bike that they don't look at the bigger picture, and they only hear what they want to hear, and anything that would come across as negative wouldn't be heard or considered. But if it does come across as negative, then it's a great testing point for when you go out and take the bike that you fancy out for a ride. You can then look at this, whatever negative it is that's being stated by a particular reviewer, and say, is this affecting me? Because we're all different. We're all different shapes and sizes. We've all got different measure points, and we're all happy or unhappy to accept certain things that are positive or negative. So, when you're out there having a look through some of the reviews, take some of it with a pinch of salt. Look at some owner reviews rather than the top channel presenters. Just have a look at some owner reviews and they'll tell you what's great and what's not so great, and then you can go and ride the bike, in our case motorcycles, and think about those negative things that were said by the owner on the owner review, and see if it affects yourself prior to you buying the bike in hand. It's just a thought. I've had a few comments and a few emails on this, and it really is an interesting aspect. I'd never really thought about it much, but now it's starting to bubble up with the amount of emails and comments that I'm getting on some of the videos, in that I'm quite balanced, and the the viewers had never considered this part of a particular review as being something that they should consider prior to buying that motorbike. So I just thought I'd bring this together and let you know. If you think this is interesting, then don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. It really does matter. It really does matter. I know I'm putting this at the end, so most of you won't even hear it. But do subscribe, do like. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments, or you can contact me directly via email, and I will respond. I do go through every comment, and where appropriate, I'll respond via a message. Sometimes I know sometimes I just give a thumbs up and a love heart, but that's generally because I agree with you. When you're saying something, and if it's just a thumbs up and a love heart, it's because I agree with you. There may not be any response. Don't worry about that. Don't get disheartened. Hope you found this interesting. Ride safely. Be kind to people. You never know what their story is. Yeah, we all have stories. And I shall speak to you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.